Hey, good afternoon, folks. How you doing? This is 1010 Noggin, getting ready to play some Fallout 76. Just kind of hanging out. This is vacation week, so I really don't have any hard plans. I'm not playing a ton of 76 lately, but there was another update to the Atom Store, so I thought we'd at least go through and look at that. And I totally forgot I had the... what do you call that? There's the mutation, you know, the one, marsupial mutation, so I can jump really high still. At least until the next time I take a rat away.
Attention, citizens.
Oh, someone's dropping a nuke. Let's see where that is.
Please exit the area.
For a couple of the things I want to do... Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we can go down there and get... we'll load up on Violet... what do they call it? Violet Flux? Cool. Something to do. So this was a gift last time from, I think it was Ghost 13. I want to say Ghost 13. If I watch my subscriber list roll around enough, I'll actually see the name. But, yeah, last time I streamed, it was actually a really good stream. Lots of folks. Kind of did a little bit of a kind of a gift exchange between ammo and odds and ends of other things. So that was pretty cool. Meet a lot of awesome people in this game. I think I'm basically set. Let me make sure. Let's see how the food's doing in that. Yeah, I've got all my armor on. That's good. Got some grilled radstag, which is going to go bad pretty soon, but that's okay. Plenty of water. Too much water, actually. Let's have some of that. I'll go for that, and we'll head on out. Alright. Everyone leaves the door open. Alright, don't need the power armor. Let's go ahead and swap out my build for going and collecting the plants. So, heavy gunner, yeah, that's good. We'll leave that on. Rifleman, tank killer, all that's good. Take off super duper. Bloody mess. There's ammo smith. Put on, where is it? Too far. There we go. Mr. Sandman, and take off 1 point of tank killer. That's where we keep a 2-point round, and put on green thumb. That way, as we pick up the violet flux, whatever you call it, the plants, the ferns, we actually get twice as many as we otherwise would. To deal with the neighbors. I actually am not that thrilled with the marsupial serum. But that actually leads to, that's why I want to get the flux. If I get some cobalt flux and some violet flux, I can actually build a jetpack for my ultracite armor. Oh, fun. That's one of the new legendary perks. At random, every once in a while, when I shoot someone, they'll explode. Has to be with a ranged weapon. And it's not really, I've said this before, it's not an offensive technique, it's just kind of fun to watch them explode every now and then. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'll wait for the nuke to drop. I don't think it has already. Time to nuke touchdown is not showing, so I'm guessing that... Is that it? Did it land? We can go wait outside, I guess. We'll queue up with everyone else. Yeah. It's a little to the side, though. Looks like they're including the rail yard. It's a little offset from where people usually set that off. First piece queen. I'm going to help out a little bit here. We're then also going to use the medics, the Radix. Wow, it looked like she was looking right at me for a second. That was kind of creepy. Where are the other ones? Let's focus on the smaller ones. We'll just kind of we'll provide cover. Try to keep the other ones down. See the other one? Oh, that's a 2-star legendary. Wow. Oh, nope, 1 star. Yep, perfect, land. Excellent. That's all she wrote to you. Missile launcher, missile, shotgun shells. Spoil your liver. What is shooting me? Oh, it's you. Oh, and there she goes. Keep the stim packs coming. Head off. There we go. Man alive. Impact. More mayhem than I'm used to down here. Oh, she healed. Can you help that guy? I don't see him down. I think they're dead. Whoop, what are you? Oh. Come on. Load the gun. There we go. What's that? Oh, it's a rat. I don't think I've ever seen a scorched rat roach. Why? That's really good. Right in the udder. Fire up above the crew that's hanging out on the ground there. This is actually going pretty well. As fast as I've ever seen people take her down, considering where she was just a second ago. Whoa! And that's that. Awesome. Oh, shoot! I'll have to see if Ghost 13 actually wants that. Oh, nope, come on. I need the other stuff. Come on. I really need the other stuff. Taurus, good enough. Cool. Still a lot of scorched odds and ends running around, I guess. Oh yeah. Ever mention how much I absolutely hate the cranberry bog? Oh, okay. What? No. Whew. Alright. Back into cover. Okay, so now let's just make sure we're actually in, we're not actually even in the nuked area. So that way, we'll head on in. Gather up our violet flux. Depending on how long I play, I might actually do a silo run. This is not a good place to get the cobalt flux. Kind of have to drop, I think by design, you have to drop a nuke in a different area to get that. So, but we can do that. And yeah, I used right away, so the first marsupial serum is gone. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Again, it was just a little awkward. I'm used to the jetpack like in Fallout 4 where it's not just jumping higher. You can actually do a little jump and glide. And that works out really well. That's a lot of fun. doing a slow high jump is honestly a little kind of awkward and not my favorite thing. I'm way over encumbered. So I guess that's the other thing I should do is set up a tent and unload some of the stuff I just picked up. I don't know how many different weapons I just got. Weapons and plans and all sorts of things. Whoop. Right there. And some up with scrap. That works. Alright. The plans we can hang on to. Let's go to weapons. An executioner is Mr. Lame. Blah. We'll trade that one in. Don't need the grenades. That we're hanging on to. Don't need the guitar sword right now. Hunter's missile launcher. Ugh. Again. Hunter's railway rifle. Plus 30% damage to animals. If it were a faster firing... I wouldn't mind getting a fast firing weapon that was a hunter's thing. Because bears. I hate bears. Bears are the worst. Medics... So this was a gift. This was one of the things that, again, Dose13 gave to me on the last stream. Really, really awesome. People are turning to Tesla rifles for the daily ops missions because they're freaking hard. Being able to shoot a bunch of enemies at once using the chaining effect is a lot more important. So I need to mod that out at some point today. I have some mods for the Tesla gun. So trail fireworks. Where did I even get that? I mean, I know I had some from before. Anyway, don't need to carry them around. Troubleshooters, but yeah, that's Vampires machine gun. I have 2 Vampires machine guns now. Did I just get one? 25% faster fire rate on that one too. Oh, I have a new favorite. Okay, I'm not getting rid of that one. So for vampire guns, things that give you a little boost of health, the boost of health you get is tiny. Right? So I'm going affiliate. No, well, not on purpose. As I understand it, you don't get a choice once you hit I mean, you're an affiliate, right? So you hit a certain number of subscribers. Once you actually maintain that, they just convert you over. So yeah, this has been a disheartening week for streaming, honestly. I've always wanted to have more fun stuff. You opt into it. Oh, okay. So you have, I mean, first of all, hi. Glad to see you on the stream. Okay, well, I think you definitely have enough subscribers, or followers, whatever you want. I know on Twitch they differentiate between the two. Yeah, between finding out that Twitch has a crap policy on multi-streaming, you're not ready to go affiliate yet. Yeah, I'm so done with the whole corporate. I've had a week. It's just not that bad. I'm typical. I'm grousing just a little bit, but no, if I can avoid it, I'm not doing this to monetize it anyway. So if they allow you to opt out of affiliate stuff, then I'm just not going to do it. So that's fine. I would love to use Stream Elements if I were looking like to raise money for specific goals. And that's all I would ever do that for is like, hey, it needs some new hardware. Let's set a goal to, and then, if I get enough folks supporting that would be awesome, but we'll see. But it would be nice to be able to use Stream Elements or some platform independent way of doing that. Restream needs some better ways to monetize things too. But anyway. Yeah. So how are things going for you, actually? How are you enjoying? I saw that you were a little, there were some things on Restream that you didn't like about how it dealt with YouTube, which I would agree. Every time going in, I have to set things up a little differently. It's a little awkward. So, but to wrap this up, so you only get a teeny little bonus when you're using a vampiric weapon. With a machine gun, though, right, you get that little teeny bonus really, really, really quickly. So vampiric machine guns are outstanding. The fact that this one has a 25... Which one? Oh, I put it away already. The new one has a 25% faster fire rate on top of that just means that the vampiric benefits all the better. And of course it also does a lot more damage, and that's awesome. That is a random win. Cool. Yeah, Restream, it's a little odd. They've been really easy to engage with. I mean, it's been a while now. I actually haven't had to for a while. Oh, do I still have... Oh, I do still have the marsupial thing. I wonder if I did that on accident. Let's see. There we go. So the other thing I wanted to do, I've always wanted to have more just kind of fun stuff on the channel, like with the TV theme, the little TV box I'm inside. I thought it would be fun to do little short, little tiny clips of like shows I like, because it used to be for streaming things, people would play copywritten music. They're not, I don't know, maybe some were profiting from it. The idea of playing just little teeny clips of things, to me, if you're not putting it in the view on demand, who cares? But of course the climate's changed, as it does. And so I spent a bunch of time this week. I learned some new video editing tools, which actually, EG, I'm glad you're here. I was going to ask you to see if you had used this one. Except now I'm not going to be able to remember what the heck it's called. It's DaVinci something or other. And they support Linux. So, but I was really, really happy with it. They have a free version, DaVinci Resolve, that's the one. Yep, you got it. Not used it. I've not used that many tools, so I'm not like the best judge of this sort of thing, but going from the garbage I was using before, which was a paid thing, even just for basic editing, I'm not even talking about getting into the super fancy, like, all the whiz-bangy stuff that they put in there, all the different effects, and how they have that node-based processing setup that you can use, and even that, some of that is available. Some of the more advanced plugins, you have to get the paid version to be able to use. I was really, really happy with it. Performs really well, really easy to use, good workflow. Yeah. So but when I saw that they supported Linux, I'm like, I wonder if this is one of the ones he's tried. So, but I spent some time with that earlier in the week, clipping out some things like from some old anime that I like and that kind of thing. And actually was writing some code this week, which I haven't done a ton of recreational coding in a long time. And was setting up a thing so that someone else did most of the heavy lifting on the code, where they integrated their stream or their microphone with some of the cognitive services in Azure, or Azure, however you say it. I don't know. To play clips when people yeah, exactly, that's part of it, and I'll probably still do that, because I know even though it's technically kind of frowned on to use copywritten material for that, I'm not sure I care that much. Like, maybe wait to get the first strikes and then deal with it. I'm not sure if that's really a smart strategy or not. I'm inclined to think it isn't. But what this guy did so he used the cognitive services in Azure so that he could do voice triggers. So if he says a certain phrase, it would pick it up, route it to a local web page, and that web page would run a GIF and a sound clip. So all I did was go through and rework the JavaScript so that it would load up a video and play it. And it worked. Actually got that part working. And the project to actually do the voice recognition, because it's all Azure stuff, like there's not like you have to do a ton of coding. You're utilizing the service. So basically you make a page that uses, it connects to the voice service, it monitors your mic, and when it recognizes a phrase, it sends that phrase to the page via, what is that thing called? Darn it. I honestly can't think of I normally can't think of names, and trying to think of names while I'm playing the game. Anyway, it uses a dynamic two-way connection to your local web page to load up the video. So you're just sitting there streaming. You say something, like every time I die in the game, unwillingly, I say, well, there's that. Like, I caught myself doing it a couple times over the last week. I'm like, I never noticed I did that, but I do. So I could, hook a little video to the phrase, well, there's that. pull up the "You Died" animation from Names again. You know, the game where it says "You died." It's freakishly hard. You know which game I'm talking about. So yeah, the fair use thing. I'm hoping that's true. I'm hoping that holds up, because I've also seen, I don't know if you follow a guy, Dead Soul, yep, Dead Souls, that's it. Thank you. But yeah, I did any number of things, you know. It'd just be kind of fun. It'd add some color to the channel. It's actually, I mean, that's what I pictured. That's the whole TV theme. I thought this would be kind of fun to do a sort of a, you know, throwback to like all the different shows that I like. I could get fan, you know, suggestions and that kind of thing. It'd be fun. But the more I read this week, the more I became convinced that it was going to be short-lived. It was going to be a fair amount of effort to get all the video ready, and then all it would take is, you know, a couple overeater algorithms to like shut the thing down. Because there are a couple particular cases that have come up within the last however many months that kind of cast some doubt on it, you know what I mean? And one of those is our friends in the midst of COVID and all that, one of their kids graduated high school. So they had a Zoom-based, or I don't know if it was Zoom, but it was an online-based graduation ceremony. And the stream got shut down in the middle for playing Pomp and Circumstance, which apparently is kind of like the birthday song, which until recently was like verboten. It was still under copyright. You couldn't actually use it in commercial works, which has changed. But apparently Pomp and Circumstance is still off limits, so they're broadcasting their graduation. All of a sudden the stream dies. Someone goes and checks, and yeah, they got pegged for playing traditional graduation music. I know, right? It's stupid. It's greedy and stupid. And I'm not trying to say, I mean, I have never successfully created I've never produced published or created work, a song, a video, whatever. So maybe, you know, as a creator, I'd think, oh, well, no, I want those protections in place. And honestly, I don't think you really know how you're going to react until someone uses your stuff. But I'd like to think that even if someone used it for something that I didn't like, even if they were using it to say, this guy's a moron, and here's why, like, I'm interested in the conversation, you know? And sometimes that's not much of a conversation, but you get my point. Hopefully, I would have the guts to just say, that's it, you know? It's not like someone's taking let's say I wrote a story, and they take the story and say, I wrote this, where it's just blatant stealing. Or they take the story I wrote and they say, I'm going to write part 2, like it's mine now. I could see creators getting, you know, obviously getting upset about that sort of thing. That is so far away from what's going on. Like, that to me is a good area for protecting usage. I was going to say, there's a YouTuber named Rick Beato who he's been in the music industry. Oh, apparently someone's already harvested that one. He's been in the music industry for years. I actually don't know his exact, like, what his job has been. I just know from some of his videos that he's produced bands, he's worked in a lot of different areas of music, and he does really good analysis of everything from pop to more, maybe a little less mainstream stuff, but he talks about music theory, he talks about audio and producing. It's a really good channel. Check it out if you're into music stuff. He's a veteran in the industry. And he has I like his style and the way he produces things. He gets pegged all the time for, sometimes he'll grab a guitar and play a little section of a song, a short section. He's not playing the whole song. He's not doing it to somehow reproduce the music for entertainment. He's playing it to analyze it. He's playing it to talk about it. And he constantly has claims against his videos where he has to then block that song out, which is the whole point of the video. because some overeater algorithm determines that, yeah, you can't do that. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about claiming work. So maybe I think I am just in a mood this week. It's been a good week, actually, in terms as far as vacations go. I've had a lot of fun. I enjoyed using that video tool so much. I'm like, man, I actually want to really, like, typical, this is what I do. I find something new and I'm like, I have to learn everything about this, and I'm not going to. Like, there's no time. But it was really relaxing to sit there and kind of fiddle around with a new tool and try different things. They let you use the more, the more advanced plugins. Am I going to keep a schedule? That is a really good question. At this point, so what I'm actually trying to take a page out of your book, if I'm honest. I saw that you've been streaming early. And so if I'm going to keep a schedule, that's the only way I can reliably do it. My evenings are too helter-skelter. They're here, there, and everywhere. For various reasons. And so if I'm going to do this, it's going to be getting up at like 5 a.m. Yep. Partially because, too, I find that that's where the audience is. Most of the time, I'm streaming in a dead zone. And even then, the audience I have, I love. I've met some of the most awesome people here. I know they talked about internet and, you know, how it's not the same as knowing someone in person, but people have shared things with me offline. Like, we've had conversations about stuff going on in their lives that I've connected in a really true and meaningful way with more people lately than I have in years, decades. So, all that to say, like, I love my audience, and I want to make sure that we can still meet up. They are, I know. Like, I've got a friend from high school that he met his wife online. They did not actually physically meet for, I don't know how long time. And they're not the only ones I know in that, with that story. So yeah, I totally agree. I just am speaking to the sort of, why is Colonel Gutsy not angry at me? That's really weird. That should be red. There we go. I want my established audience to be able to hang out still. Oh, these guys are awful. There we go. But at the same time, it'd be nice to be able to see more people. So, and where I'm streaming, a lot of my regular viewers are East Coast. In fact, I think almost all my regular viewers are East Coast or England, of all things. Like, I had someone from England tell me they liked my accent. I love that. Yeah, hey Jamie, good to see you. I looked down and I saw someone was watching on YouTube. I'm like, I wonder if that's Jamie here. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. I'm gonna get focused. Head back into the cloud here and see if I can find some more ferns. So if I'm streaming at like 6 in the morning here, that's 9 in the morning back east. 5 a.m. should work well. Actually, and that's just it. That should be like sort of that nexus between people over in certain parts of Europe and people on the East Coast. Yeah, I actually feel like I've kind of let myself and everyone down this week, because my original intention with my vacation was up every morning streaming. And it's been good. It's actually, it's been fun. I was just telling EG, I've been a little frustrated as I've done some homework on streaming and found some things in Twitch's policies I don't like, and been reading a lot of cases of copyright being an issue, and that kind of collides with some other things I want to do on the channel. But overall, it's been really good. It's been a really good time off. Let's see. The other night I watched. I like, my brain normally will not let go. Like, I can't even watch a film for just purely entertainment value most of the time. Everything has to, for me, has to be about learning something, about studying something. It's a little bit of a, it's like a variation on workaholic, being a workaholic. Like, it's the way I've been since I was a kid. Seriously, since I was like, since I can remember. A lot of kids talk about wanting to like start bands. When I was a kid, I was in the 5th grade, so I was like 9. Thinkaholic, yeah, dude, that could actually, that would be a good alternate title for the stream. Seriously. Yeah, Jamie, I'll explain the copyright thing a little bit. Long story short is I want to be able to play little clips of videos on events and on voice command. And I've been reading a lot of, before I invested too much time, I started doing some homework in it to see how viable it would be. But what I found so far suggests that even though fair use law should protect it, there's a very good chance because the platforms are getting very nervous about copyright stuff. And so they're enforcing they're overeager in their enforcement of copyright law. And there's not a lot of, you don't have good channels for arbitration. You have no good way to really, so you're stuck. So it just means that basically, the advice I've seen is, well, just make all of your own great content. I'm like, well, yeah, obviously. But, not to sound all too, whatever, but art's a conversation. One person makes art, another person responds, and they overlap. And pretending that it's anything else is naive and wrong. So, anyway. Oh, hi. Ooh, good start. But yeah, so I'm a thinkaholic, definitely. But this week has been, holy cow, it's Maddox again. Ah, I'm walking into the pit too. Now all your support. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I was not paying attention to that. That's not good. Well, this is now a little more interesting than it was before. But this week has been the exception. The other night I watched Alita Battle Angel and really enjoyed it and did not think about it at all. Like, no analysis, well, a little bit, if I'm honest. Like, I honestly can't help it. Most of it, though, was very much like when I was a kid and going to the movies and just getting lost in this kind of, getting lost in the film, getting lost in the story. It was a blast. And then last night... Oh, hey, Ghost Gaming. How's it going? Ghost Gaming 13. I've been calling you Ghost 13. I was remembering your name wrong. Yeah, so what was it? Alita Battle Angel. It was a lot of fun. And my son and I were sitting there kind of talking about it. And he actually called it. He's like, what does this remind me of? He said, this reminds me of like a Spy Kids movie. Just Ghost is fine. Cool. And then we saw at the end, I did not know that, what's his name? Robert Rodriguez, I think, actually directed the film. The Spy Kids guy. So, nailed it. Alright, I think I have enough Violet Flux, so let's go ahead and head back and we'll get that processed. Oh! Well, I'm meeting the dailies just by wandering around doing other things, so that's cool. And I'm not over encumbered, so I can fast travel. Let's get out of here. But yeah, so it's been good. It's been relaxing. Unfortunately, when it's been so long since you've had time off, it also ends up being that, that time when you've got to run all your errands. So that's part of the reason I haven't been streaming this week. My original thought was up at 5 every day, at least 2 hours of streaming, all that, and it just, nope. Like, something in your physiology knows when you're getting ready to take a break, and it's like, tell you what, how about you just lie down for about 12 hours? You're not moving. Which has been good. It's good to catch up on rest. Okay, apparently it canceled my ticket. Let's see if we can do that again. Fast travel. So yeah, I know there are enemies nearby, but they're way up there. So Okay. I'm not under... Oh, hi. Now we fast travel. Like, alright. Anyway. So no, it's been cool. How's your week been going? A Learnaholic. Yeah, I didn't see that one before. Yep, same thing. That is true too. And I'll tell you what, most of the time it serves me pretty well. Like, no complaints. It does kind of suck when you can't turn it off. Like, you just... Everything's got to be serious, and everything's got to be out studying and learning, and you wear yourself into the ground. And I have. So we need the chemistry bench. I need to do some perk swaps before I do this. So, let's see. Take off Bloody Mess, and put on Super Duper. What else? Oh, I've still got Chemist. Well, I guess that works. I'm not sure why I left that on there. And take off Tank Killer, put on the 3-point. Let's see what we got here. Network connection's been better lately. There was a week there when I was really having trouble staying connected, and that seems to have cleared itself up, so that's good. Nuked Flora, Stable Violet Flux. What do we got? I don't have enough of the high radiation fluids. I wasn't checking people enough. I thought I had more of his stock. Dang it. Well, we may have to go back down there just for that then. I don't want the rest of the... Yeah, I've got 128. Alright. Let's do what we can. Good, we're duping some of it. Okay. So now I gotta go pick up some high radiation fluids from down there, which means we need to... So what do? How much flux do I have? How much ammo can I make?
This Landis idea of liberty leads only.
Let's see. So I'm glad I picked up the... on the new legendary perks, I've got like a level 2 ammo factory, which means... What is that? Oh, I'm like, I don't have enough to do that. 75% more rounds. Yeah, so that'll help. But yeah, so I think the plan is going to be, every time I want to, nope, leave that enabled. Every time I want to change my schedule and get on this new sort of cycle, then I've got to go through a couple days of like forced schedule adjustment, you know, melatonin, that sort of thing. Take off Mr. Sandman. There should be relaxed time, not at a specific time for a certain amount of time, then it would be work. Yeah. There's that too. Yeah, I know. I've always struggled with fixed schedules. It's just not my thing. Which makes work interesting, too, honestly. Which, if you're someone who likes working weird schedules, or likes to flex on that, and likes being able to kind of direct your own work, let me suggest software. Not all software companies, but a fair number of software companies will facilitate that kind of career. It's worked for me. Let's see. So now we're going to craft, and we don't want to use all the violet flux, because that was the whole point of going down there, was storing some up for making the jetpack. Oh, hey, Dose Gaming. I don't know if you're interested in it, because I think you were doing the experimental power armor. I did, just today, though, I got a plan for an ultrasight jetpack. So if you want it, it's yours. I'll just set it aside. If not, I'll pop it in the vending machine, and we'll find someone else to buy it. But yeah, if you'd like it as a gift, let me know. Let's see. We're gonna do ammo. There we go. Ultrasight ammo. Oh, what am I missing? Lead. Currently soloing a 3-star legendary. Okay, Scorch Beast, stand by. Cool. The fact that you can type it all while you're doing that is pretty impressive to me. Okay, I did not know I was in need of lead. Boy, this is getting a chain of dependencies here. Oh, hey, Pestilence. Normally, you don't like it when Pestilence stops by. especially after the year we've had. Sometimes they're just here to buy ammo. I don't know why. Somehow that sounds really disturbing. Pestilence stopped by to buy some ammo the other day. Let's see. So for lead, yeah, we're going to head into the silos. Let's go up here. But yeah, I'm going to be working on some video clips, I think, for the like subscriber and follower events, so that they show up in like around here. Like they'll pop up on the TV instead of showing up in the middle of the screen. Because again, it's just kind of fun. It goes to the theme of the channel, you know. And I really don't need the other stuff. Let's just head down. Where are the buttons? Oh, there we go. Tool. What else have I done this week? A lot of it's been a blur, which again is kind of a proper vacation, right? Like I don't actually remember a lot of what I did. But I feel more rested than I did before, so that's a good start. Yeah. Random turrets. They're tougher too. Previously, that would take like 2 hits and they'd be gone. Looks like it's going to be... have to be a little more careful of them. A resident assistant. Huh. I think in the latest update, they added some new enemy types. Like I've seen Gladiator, I think it was, Super Mutants now. I don't remember ever seeing. I think Warlord was the highest level Super Mutants. Oh, I was asking if you might like a Ultrasight jetpack plan. I know that you were talking about how I think you use the experimental, the X01 or whatever it is, armor. But I literally just today came across a plan for the Ultrasight jetpack, and so I thought I'd offer it. You had asked about it the other day, but I think that was also just to... Oh, you use both. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you don't have one, you want one, let me know. We can sync up and... Oh, okay. And... level 60. Okay. Sounds cool. Alright. I think we got everything we need here. At some point, like I said, I'll actually go through and do one of the silo runs, but not yet. Right now, I don't want my the Violet Flux to spoil while I'm trying to get everything I need to refine it. So yeah, I learned some new video editing software, which is really cool, and there's a really good free version, and that was fun. Been working on a website design, which is kind of relaxing for me. I left you behind? I didn't know you were on the same server. I'm sorry. Oh, gotcha. I'm like, wait. I was thinking back. I'm like, okay, that's the one where like I tried to fast travel. It didn't work. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry. Oh no, that's awful. I feel bad. You may notice that can be a little dense at times. Yeah, sorry about that. I had been trying to fast travel. Oh, shoot. Well, that sucks. And so I had triggered a fast travel, and then it landed, and so I assumed it was going to cancel the fast travel again. So I'm like, okay, we'll go ahead and I'm here. We'll shoot it. And then in the middle of combat, I jumped out. So. did. There we go. When you typed about you were responding to its blast finally got you. Oh, man. I didn't see... I'm so sorry. I did not see your name on screen. Well, shoot. I would have been... The other thing is, I guess I would have been back down there, except it turns out... So I ran out of the ammo I need. And then now I've been off on a tangent trying to get the ammo so I can go back down there. But it's requiring multiple steps. Let's go get a little more. There we go. Making some ultrasight 50 caliber ammo. So, not the easiest thing to find. And now I'm in bear country again. There's the bear. I'm stuck. Up! And now I'm going to be dead. And this is why most of the time I leave the bear alone. Give up. Alright. We'll try that again. Really? You keep around the ultras... Oh, I can't say it today. The ultrasight ammo? I am invisible, right? There we go. Honestly, I feel like I cheated a little, the whole coming back to life thing. Yeah, that's where I was too. So that's why I'm off to get a bunch of lead. And odds and ends of other things. And grab some lead, go make some ultrasight ammo, head down and get some, what are the highly radiated fluids or whatever. I wasn't checking enough of the scorch as I was killing them. The Lucky Hole Mine. I don't remember looking in there. I'll have to go check. Ooh, actually I thought of one other place I haven't been looking to. If you go up on top of the monorail station, then there's a pretty good supply of both. Yep, here he comes. A good supply of lead and concrete if you need it, which I did recently, so get out of the way. Just gotta ignore him. I'd be wasting ammo taking them at it. Like, I can probably just sneak by and that would be fine. Yeah. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll put that in the machine. Someone else will find some use for it. I think all the other plans I got were things I already knew. Can't fast travel. Yeah, I can't fast travel from here. I kind of wish they had a workbench right up here in this area. Maybe they do, and I'm just missing it. Do they have a chemistry workbench over here? Let's not make ourselves visible. That would be dumb. So the silo run should be pretty interesting now. No? Gotta wait for the... Oh, action points are depleted. Apparently I need to put Action Girl back on. There we go. Yeah, since everything's so much higher level now, that should be challenging. Did you ever do a silo run?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's probably going to be a lot harder now.
Yay.
Yeah.
I was able to click off that mission though because one of my teammates did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not just about doing the mission though, right?
It is to me. I don't like it. I don't
That's
like
like the core of the game.
I don't like
Launching
the
your
big, scary
own
hard
game.
things. That's why I don't like the ops thing, the daily ops.
Yeah.
I'm an adventurer builder.
I tried to solo raids in Destiny.
What's that?
I tried to solo the dungeons in Destiny.
Ah.
Just throw myself at a challenge until I have to call on randos. So, a loaf of bread. Turns out I don't have one. That's a different loaf of bread. That is
All right.
Oh. Maybe
Ops today said, what is the one today?
I hate sending you this.
Uplink.
6 times a week.
Restore uplink functionality, yada yada, 50 plus. Valley Galleria. Robots can only be killed by melee attack. Yeah, that was the first one that my wife and I
Melee
saw.
Again?
It's a melee against robots again, yeah. So you need a troubleshooters. I don't even know what. I don't pay any attention to the melee weapons because I have no interest in
Sword is a
using
really
them.
good one. Ski sword,
Yeah.
it breaks too often to be good, but it only needs plastic as a reiteration.
Okay.
The war drum is awful.
Yeah. That's like that. I mean, it seems like a lot of the melee. I've seen people using a Deathclaw gauntlet, and that seems to work pretty well. Make sure the bear hasn't respawned here. Troubleshooter and just bash, yeah. Yeah, one of the first videos I watched where I was really struggling with the silent mission at first. My build was just all kinds of screwed up. So one of the rare times I went and actually did some homework to try to figure out a better strategy. And the first guy whose video I watched had a melee, some kind of melee oriented build. It was a bloodied melee build. And he had this Deathclaw gauntlet thing that he just hit the gutsies once or twice and that's it. They'd be down. So I know that there are melee weapons where you can do a significant amount of damage, but again, I just don't pay attention to them because it's not really, I don't enjoy playing that style. So, but the daily ops are all about people who like to do lots of different builds, you know, lots of different approaches to things, different challenges, different strategies, which, hey, that's cool. That works. Just not for me. So, yeah, that's where somewhere along the way, that's where I got my exploding troubleshooters handmade. And that thing has been a lifesaver. Many, many times.
Zach?
Water.
What kind of grenades do I have right now? I think I put most of them away. And I can't see. Better. Plasma grenades, okay. That should work. Oh, who are they attacking up there? Who was that?
The story I read yesterday.
Where'd he even go? Where'd he land? I should have whoop. No, I should have tracked him.
Went in, like, couldn't do anything, so he threw his sword at her, picked up another one, detached it, and
There we go.
as the sword job was done.
Okay.
Explosives in this game can be fun, but again, it feels like they're more for comedic effect than they really are as a practical weapon. Whoops, there's the marsupial thing. I thought I got rid of the marsupial
Really weirdly paced.
thing. I thought as soon as you used a Radaway, that was the end of your mutation. I'll just let that one go on its own. Hey, it worked. stuff. Got more bobby pins than I know what to do with. I want a 2-star troubleshooter super sledge with plus 50 Linda. Nah, I'm good. I appreciate it though. So did you try that today in the daily ops thing?
In progress. Please wait until the lockdown has ended. Access denied.
Oh,
Facility lockdown.
I
in
didn't catch
progress.
that. Okay.
Please wait until.
All right. Well, two sets of lead. That's good. Oh, you just now got it. Okay. No, I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna stay focused on building that ultrasight jetpack for today. But if you give the daily ops a try with that, I'd be curious to know how it went. So I mean, it's cool. You just got it. I mean, that sounds like something, you know, it's almost tailor made for today's mission. Although, in doing something like that where you're dealing with that like frenzy of attacks, you don't have a melee build. Yeah, same here. And when you're dealing with that many different things attacking all at once, and it's a super sledge, and you get one hit every how often? Like, that just feels, I don't know. If you're on a team, and you had some kind of tank build, the Radaway have a chance to, oh, they have a chance to remove the mutant. Oh, okay, I thought it was a sure thing. I thought it was like, as soon as you use it, that's it, you're done. Use your anti-robot Tesla. Nice.
Oh,
okay.
so by the way, real quick.
But then they require the melee thing for the ops. Yeah. Whoops, wrong one. No, we don't want to. We're good there.
So real quick,
Yeah.
I was trying out my vampire 10mm.
Uh-huh.
Barely modded it, and it was healing me against 4 level 50 super mutants in a single fight.
I got a second one today.
Oh jeez.
But it has 20. It's like 25% faster fire rate on top of.
Man.
Yeah, it's like a 2-star instead of a 1-star. So I'm like, hey,
Jeez, okay.
awesome. So 630 ammo at a pop. So I just made. I gotta go look at this just to enjoy it. Head over here and 822. So this reveals. Oh, unless you have, yeah, there's a starch genes perk that lets you keep the mutation even after using Radaway. That might be more of an option now. Like, I kind of ruled it out before because it used, I can't remember if it uses luck or charisma. And neither of those are things where I have any points to spare at all. Now with the legendary perks, once I get that additional slot, I might be able to. But so far, like I was saying, like, the marsupial thing it's okay. It's alright. I do not feel like I want it all the time. Like, once it goes away, I'll be totally fine. I like being able to glide a little bit with the jetpack. I like being able to jump and you can, like, ride out over things a little before you fall. So, I was expecting to see 1,200 Ultrasight 50 caliber rounds here. So this is fairly typical of Fallout, where they don't allow you to really, they don't allow you to fully stack your bonuses. So like if you get a 2-shot exploding or troubleshooters, whatever gun of something like, I'm making stuff up. You get what I'm saying. The 2-shot thing, only the first shot will get all the other bonuses. The second one is plain, ordinary. No bonuses, no modifiers. So 2-shot does not do double damage. A 2-shot does whatever your enhanced, modified damage is, plus a little teeny bit more based on whatever the bullet would do if you didn't have any, which to me, it takes some of the fun out of the game. So this is the same thing. So I got Super Duper, but Super Duper apparently applies independently of the legendary perk that lets me make more ammo. So I'm not actually, it's super more. Super, yeah, come up with a name for that. I don't know. Super, or, it makes a little bit, it's still better than nothing. Definitely better than nothing. I don't know. Some of their math in the game is a little screwy. So it's like I said, it's still, you know, I'll still use it. And how many violet flux do we have? Let's check and see what I'm up to now. I should also check the plan to see how much I actually need. Ammo Smith, Ammo Factory, and Super Duper. Yeah, all those things together. They should be making a little more ammo than that when I did the dupe. And it's not going to let me do that until I get the armor out.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Yeah, I would expect to, when I did a dupe now, because I made, each batch has like 600 something, I expect 1200 ammo to pop out of the thing. And that's not how it works. I'm kind of getting used to it. I hate to say it, but I'm almost coming to the point where it's like, oh, yeah, whoop, there we go. It's not nearly as beneficial as I thought it would be. Yeah, that's what I figured. They'd figure out some way to kind of nerf it or whatever. You have a maxed out Ammo Smith and 1 level of Super. And 3 of Ammo Factory. Oh, nice. Cool. And you made 750. Yep. That's cool. And so if you have Super Duper, when you hear the bonus, you should be making 1500, right? And it isn't. So cool. Yeah, I need to go through and clean up some of my other perks so I have more points. I don't know if I'd spend it there or if I'd spend it on one of the... I can't remember the other ones I have offhand. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Super only works in the base amount. Exactly. I'm greedy. I want to apply to the whole thing. And again, like I said, you know, still good to have. Definitely better than nothing. Better than a kick in the teeth, someone used to say.
Finally. Man, I still can't believe it.
And motion assist, was that it? Yeah, jetpack. Jetpack takes 5. So I can spend 1 more and still have enough of the violet flux. Then we gotta figure out where to get some cobalt flux. So, okay. Like that. Whoops. Can't walk through the thing. Put that back. We'll just leave that out. No. No, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Looking for cobalt flux. I think it's probably, again, 5 or 6 of them. I'm surprised I don't have any. I'll have to check and see if I put some in the machine, although that should show up. Let me see. That's going to be too hard to figure out there. Let's just go over. Actually, it's probably going to be the same display over here. Yeah, they do show things there. Okay, so that shows up in, what is it, junk?
Contains several elements identified
Oh, I don't have any.
brightest deviant material.
Maybe it shows up
Filing
in
report.
aid. No stable nothing. Okay. I thought I had some.
It's usually an aid, unless you put it in your bullets.
Put that. Yeah, Ghost. Yeah, if you don't mind. I'd be happy to buy it from you, too, if you want to put it in a vending machine. It's junk. Oh, it's junk, not aid. Okay.
So much.
Yeah, no, so it's like when you grab the plants, they show up in aid, because I've accidentally eaten them before. And then once you refine them, yeah, it goes in the junk bin. I really, again, I don't use it for anything, so I'm surprised I don't have any.
Maybe you scrapped it.
Maybe. Oh, okay, so I've got 1. That's what's going on. I was gonna say, I'm like, I know I've made it. I know I don't use it. get one more batch of ammo going. How much do I need? I will take a look in just a moment here. We'll see. Let's do one of those. That's that. Put this back out here.
Capitalist that can be trusted is a dead capitalist.
I was getting all set to head back into the irradiated zone. And an ultrasight chassis. I'm waiting for the other thing about the using the jetpack with the power armor is that it's going to drain the fusion cores just like all get out. Oh yeah, wrong order. Ultrasight chassis. Set that down. Modify repair. There we go. Go to the torso and the jetpack. So takes 5. So I've got 1. So need 4.
This unit has been
Hey, there you are.
with the task of spreading the power of the
Oh, you got the it's like the ghillie backpack or whatever.
I think it was a dream anyway.
I haven't tried making any of the. I think it's called ghillie armor. I've never heard of it, so first time I saw it. Oh, thank you. Oh, dude. Thank you very much. It's really generous of you. You can, so you can use that stuff to make ammo to sell and that kind of thing too. Well, here, we'll go in and just do this right away then.
confiscated.
Awesome. You can easily get taps by events. Okay. Like I said, it's really, really nice of you. I appreciate that. See how it goes here. This will be the first time I've used a jetpack in this game. Before I actually power it up, we're going to go in and swap out some other perks again here. So let's see. There's power user. Yeah, that makes the fusion cores last longer. So we want to get rid of chemist. That's why I had the extra, the extra point of intelligence there. That's okay. 30% longer. I can actually do a level 3. Yeah, I get rid of first aid for right now. I don't, well, just use a level 2. Do I have a 1 point first aid? I probably got rid of that too. Pharmacist. Yeah, I'll just leave it alone for right now. We're just doing a test run. We'll put that on now. Otherwise I'll forget. Ammo Smith and Mr. Sandman goes back. Everything else is good. Okay. Cool. Nothing. How do you use it? It doesn't work. Oh, no power. I don't have any cores in. Let's go get some. I'm slow. More ways than one. Let's see. Ammo. Fusion cores. Hopefully those are... Yeah, there we go. It's taking them out of my stash weird. Okay. Well, that's quite a few. Hey, there we go. Woo! Nice. Oh, look up below.
Imperialism. See through the lies. Bye.
Oh, that's not the... How about this? There we go. Cool. And your sniper also has camo. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, well, I guess, let's see. Let's see how the damage resist is doing. Left arm. Where? Oh, there we go. So 455. Cool.
I wish I could have reached more of them.
Oh, okay. Your friend has a question. Oh, that's cool. They're finding lots of plans there.
Lead
Oh, from my vendors. Oh, how do I get the signs?
is now
Let me check. I think those are actually Atom Shop things. Atomic Shop, yeah. Wait for it to load. And go down to camp. I haven't even looked at the new stuff for this week. Go to camp. There we go. Oh, I don't like it. Go over to camp. Jeez. Yeah. So, I don't know if they sell them all the time or not. But there is a pack of signs that you could buy all at once. Oh, did I end up getting The Last of Us 2? I did. It actually it just showed up yesterday, so I haven't loaded it up or anything yet. That's something else I'm doing a little later today. So later today, I've got The Last of Us 2 that I've got to get started. I've got Doctor Sleep, the sequel to The Shining, which I have not seen. I've got The Conjuring 2. So, oh yeah, the Nuka Vendor one is also, that's an Atomic Shop thing. There are two different kinds of secret doors. One of them is that one. It's the vending thing. That was yep, there it is. Nuka-Cola secret door. I think it was probably $5. They've cycled it through a couple times. Like, they don't have it all the time, but if it's not there now, it'll be back. It'll be, might just have to wait a few weeks. The other secret door they have, which I did not get, was the very last thing in the Legendary Run. Last season's scoreboard was a fireplace door. So it looked like a fireplace, but it swung open. You could, anyway, it looked really, really cool. So, yep. Yeah, so I do the, I guess I should go and take a look at that. I do the Fallout First subscription, which I don't know how much more I'll do that, but right now I've got it. And so I've actually gone through and I've gotten a lot of stuff. Gotten a lot of odds and ends to kind of dress up the place through that. So, yep. Yeah, the signs are really handy because I was trying to make, I tried using the neon letters to make it, and again, the neon letters are ridiculously expensive in terms of your camp's build budget. I don't know why they take up so much, but you can watch the thing ticking up as you place letters. And then putting those little teeny letters on a machine, like, no one ever sees them. So, or at least in my experience, they didn't. So yeah, having the signs out front, which are just the nice big sandwich boards, works out really well. So let's see what we have this week. We have Down Home Comfort, which is probably a bunch of the stuff I'm looking at here. Yeah, you got the weapons racks, which are kind of fun, but I don't display weapons. These are nice, but I've no room for them. A hammock. That looks cool. Does that can you actually play that? It'd be a nice little attraction. And let's see if we can get that separately, and if so, really, you have to buy the whole thing. Oh, Bethesda. Oh, and now Microsoft. So, I'm curious to know what folks are thinking about Big Daddy Microsoft buying up what was it, like 7.1 billion to buy it, Bethesda and ZeniMax and all that. Crazy. I have no idea what to think of that. Hey, Nikki, how are you doing? So, Nikki, I tried out AI Dungeon the other night. I'm definitely going to... I want to play with it a little bit so that I don't just... if I don't, like, get a sense of how it plays, I think it would be a little awkward on stream. But I could easily see streaming that at some point. It was a lot of fun. I will say this, it took all of, 24 moves, 24 exchanges, for it to tell me that everyone was naked. So, and that's not even what I was going for. So, but it was fun. It was really curious. And it was kind of like I imagined. It's kind of like someone took a a chat bot and gave it extra smarts and different ways to interact with it. So, yeah, but it started out where I was talking to someone and that didn't go well, and I wandered off and it started to rain. Oh, sure. Oh, okay. We'll wait. We'll wait for Nikki to get back. Oh, you can buy brambles for $1.25. No thanks. Yeah, I'm really bummed. So
let's
let's.
get rid of brambles for $1.
I was gonna say, yeah, like maybe hire someone to do some yard work then.
Like that would be something people would be tipped at if it was only on the Atom Shop, like gardening tools and stuff.
Right. Yeah. The boot, Death Ray Bug Zapper. Set the mood for summer in the wasteland. We're kind of late for that. We're in the autumn here.
It's getting on to October in a few weeks. Couple weeks. A week, actually.
Huh. Well, I'll have to look around and see if anyone else got that arcade machine. And you're back. So yeah, it's like a really sophisticated chatbot where normally a chatbot is... You can't vary the kinds of... You can't put any context on the action. You can't... its intent is very different, right? Like, it's not intended to kind of lead you through something. And so what do you end up doing? You end up talking about the weather, where do you live? You know, they're pretty limited. This thing, by being able to say, like, you say something versus you do something versus... Oh, yeah, so the arcade thing, let me hop up there real quick, is... this thing. So it's a, what do they call it down here? Yeah, the Laser Light Duck Shooting Gallery. It's like if you've ever seen an old penny arcade or, like when I was growing up, this was way back in the late 70s and 80s. It wasn't like this. It wasn't a mechanical game, but every pizza parlor we went to had this big board, a light board on the wall. And that's all it was. It had no cathode ray tube. It could not display an image. It was just lights, you know. But it was a duck hunt thing. There was a box about, let's make sure I'm on camera, there's a box about that big with a single button in the middle. And you'd hold the button and you'd wait for the picture of the duck to go to where it was lined up with whoever you were shooting with and try to time it so that you'd shoot. It was it's a duck shoot. It's just, it was all very sort of old school mechanical, it had sounds and stuff, but no actual animation or anything. This reminds me of that, but this is actually, it looks like it's the old style, like penny arcade shooting gallery thing where it moves targets across. I want to know if you can actually interact with that thing. So kind of surprised Microsoft bought Bethesda, but you're hoping the games aren't going to tank because of the change. Yeah, Microsoft is so big now. They're really a mixed bag. Like, in terms of their software tools and all that, they've done a lot better over the years. Like, as a programmer, I like using Microsoft's stuff for the most part. They've also done really, really good with their open source efforts and all that. Oh, the AI dungeon. Yeah, sorry, I got three. This is fun, but I got like 3 different conversations going on. So, yeah, first of all, the Microsoft thing could be great. Depends on which branch of Microsoft is really overseeing the thing. The thing that makes me nervous is that they took Mixer and they're like, yay, Mixer, hooray. Yeah, never mind. It's like it wasn't making them oodles of money, and so they just decided that... I haven't seen very many people talking about this. The number of people whose investment in a platform, like people who are trying to like make a career out of streaming, who they just shut down. They're like, sorry, it's not helping us out enough, so bye. Garbage move. So on the one hand, you have really good development tools and efforts and good community engagement. On the other side, they have weird decisions around Xbox and really awful decisions around some of the other platforms that they've invested in. So jury's out, right? Like, who knows what they're going to do with this. So the adventure. Let's see. So I started off, and yeah, it's like there's a guy sitting there talking to me, and I'm like, how do you know me? And he gave kind of a weird answer, and I'm like, oh, you're drunk. I wandered off, and it's like, oh, it starts raining. And so I said I looked for shelter, and you see a cave. Cool, okay, so I go into the cave. And then there's this really surreal sequence about how the rain stopped, but there was this, like, lightning and a voice from the sky. I don't remember all the details. I just remember a voice from the sky. And I went out, and the voice said something really bizarre, and so I'm like, oh, okay. I said I fall to my knees, and I rend my clothes as being, you know, being silly, just being over dramatic about the thing, right? So I rend my clothes, except instead of just rending my clothes, it's like, oh, I know what that means. Okay, you're naked. I'm like, too much. Like, no, we like rip the shirt or something. That's not, no, that, hold it. So then I go back to the cave, and there's some guy in there now who apparently I know. And so I'm like, whoa, hold it. And I'm like, so I said I cover my nakedness with my hands. And it's like you look around, and everyone is naked. And I'm like, I asked him, I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, what are you talking about? You're the one who got undressed. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I gotta go check on the voice in the sky, and then we'll come back and deal with the, like, yeah, but also, like, in one moment everyone's naked, and the next moment they aren't, and it's just me. And it's really like right at the outset, someone just slipped something in my drink, and I'm just absolutely tripping. But it was still fun. And again, it's one of those things where I think that you probably have to kind of learn its style a little bit if you really want to direct it well. And I'm new. And so I'm just trying things out and having fun with it. And it's going to break at times. You know what I mean? If you throw it... I've seen this a lot where people will use that kind of AI and they'll be like, oh, it couldn't keep up. I just said this one weird thing and it didn't know what to do with it. And I don't like that approach. I want to figure it out and engage with it in a way that makes for a good game, right? Because if you walked up to... It's unfair to judge an AI by its ability to respond to nonsense. Because if you walked up to a stranger and said, Blue Tuesday under the flamingo sun, and they'd be like, go away. Or they'd tell you to seek help, or they'd take you down, or... You know what I mean? Like, if you do that to a person, they're not going to know how to respond either. So you have to figure out how to, like, engage with the thing and get a good story out of it. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. So I will definitely be playing more of that. And it's nice and lightweight, right? I can just sit over on the couch and get out the laptop and sit there and play a little bit. So you're currently playing a game where you're a robot AI that owns a research facility that landed in the past. Cool. Currently being worshipped as a deity. Fun. Yeah, and the fact that you can get that kind of story out of something like that is just awesome.
Sorry, we're trying to see. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I like it. My family is putting up some... Where did those come from? Oh, are those the fall lights?
Yeah.
Oh.
And look over here. Yeah.
So, yeah, nice. My family's doing fall decorating as I'm sitting here playing. And for years, we really didn't do fall decorations. We might put out a few, artificial pumpkins or whatever. And the last couple of years, at my kids' prompting, they just went and did it. They got, like, some tombstones and skeletons, and I came home one day, and it was like all this Halloween stuff around the house. It was fun, though. So, anyway, let's see. I'm under attack. Somehow I doubt it. Maybe I was. I don't know. See if I can actually hop up here. And hop up here. And yet this feels very much like old Fallout 4 power armor. This is awesome. No, I haven't actually tried the control function. I feel like I barely scratched the surface with that thing. Like, it wasn't intuitive to me at first to, like, switch between say versus where the different categories of commands. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I've got a lot of room to play around still. Oh, I'm, like, crouching and expecting to become invisible. I'm like, yeah, I'm not wearing that suit right now. So I'm over encumbered. Let me check that real quick too. So what do the control functions do? Let's see, there's an option to ask the game to redo Redo its reaction to input. I did see that once. So yeah. In fact, that's how I got into right off the bat. I got into a really weird situation with the first guy who I met,
That's for sure.
and it just I had nothing I could say, nowhere to go, and I was like, let's try backing out, and it worked. The rest of it, the whole dream sequence in the cave, that's fine. That's a story. So I think I can put these down. 336 out of 235. Okay, so here's the other problem now with the idea of using the jetpack. I had to get rid of some of the servos that are helping my carry limit in the ultraside armor. Like, at what point do you just have to declare that the power armor is just broken? Like, if I can't carry anything in there, what am I supposed to do? Frustration.
So, real quick,
Yeah.
talking about Bethesda's purchase or Microsoft purchase of Bethesda,
Yeah.
people are worried because they bought Rare Studios a long time ago and they haven't made a game in years. They are the original ones that developed Donkey Kong Country,
Oh, really?
and they were the ones that made.
Come closer to the mic, so
Alright.
I want to make sure people can hear what you're saying.
They were the ones that made Banjo-Kazooie, and there hasn't been a game in a decade.
Yeah. So, in case the first part didn't make it out over the mic, so in talking about Microsoft purchasing ZeniMax and Bethesda, it's a little different now in that it's really active development.
They were active
Maybe.
before they purchased
Okay.
them.
So they have a case in the past where they bought a company that produced Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie.
They made one, I forgot what it was called. It was,
Okay, but after buying them, you're saying basically they didn't make anything else after
No.
that. Yeah, that's
It was a classic EA purchase.
possible. Yeah, I hope I hope it won't affect anything with Fallout. But I've seen too many, not just Microsoft, but other companies too, where their expectations of profit from things like the Atomic Shop, whatever it's called, the Atomic Shop, and that they want a gold mine or nothing a lot of the time. Like a sustaining revenue from that sort of thing is of no interest to
Like
them.
how PlayStation killed Tomorrow Children.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my personal worst example of that is the Tomorrow Children on the PlayStation, which was a revolutionary game. A lot of the critics had no idea how to interpret it, panned it, it got trashed. Sony panicked and moved it to a free-to-play model. They relied entirely on revenue through additional purchases, and they eventually shuttered the thing. And it was a brilliant game. So let's see. And Nikki, you were saying the edit option's useful if the game thinks you're the wrong gender or forgets who you are. Good to know. Yeah, you were saying that there's a rewind and edit so you can actually just have it rewrite what the game says, which that's really interesting. I'm kind of wondering if that's how that's how they get additional content for the game, is they get people who are like, no, not quite. They go back and rewrite it a little bit. They can do an analysis of that and see if that's maybe a different response that they can then offer up for other people. They didn't. Well, Ghost. They didn't mess with Minecraft. Is that So I'm not a Minecraft player, so I don't know. So this is all secondhand. My impression of Minecraft was that it's now split. Like there's the sort of traditional Minecraft, which a lot of people play, where they play in their own servers and they do their own mods and that. And then there's the Microsoft Minecraft, which is story mode. Is there a different name for it?
There's actually 3 versions of Minecraft. There's the story mode, which Telltale did. Usually people call the Microsoft version, it's just Bedrock.
Bedrock. Okay. So, yeah, so I guess 3 different versions of Minecraft now. So purchasing it, like, they at least didn't shut down the ability to use the old stuff, which would be pretty tough anyway because the code's out there. But they definitely did kind of take it in a different direction, or at least that's what I've heard. Let's see, they actually... Okay, so from your point of view, they actually improved it. Okay. Let's see, there was a Java edition, and there's one for each console, which then got merged into Bedrock for all consoles and Windows 10. Okay. And then, let's see, Nikki, and there's also a memory function, where you can input details you want the game to remember at all times. Okay. And they actually teach the AI through guided learning, right? They make you agree to a disclaimer, and then you get to talk to the AI directly to teach it about various things. That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah. I had thought of, when I was considering trying to do games, I liked the idea of a game where it was 3D. So a 3D game that's kind of like, what's that one called? Not going to be able to remember. But the idea is you could open up a store. Everyone would be a vendor of some kind. You could open up a store, but it had very few, if any, preconceived ideas of what you sold. And so you'd have to tell it each thing. Oh, I make pizza. What's pizza? Pizza's food. Oh, okay. We get that. It helps people sustain themselves. How do you make pizza? Well, you need this, 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 and heat. If you could have something where the community could kind of define whether they're based on real-world things or completely abstract things, that you could build up these economies that were regulated by AI, but determined by the community. So it sounds kind of similar to that sort of idea. Let's see. Sorry, this is really cool, but I've got so many different conversations going on that I want to make sure I don't miss things. Let's see, memory function, input, let's see, AI, disclaimer. Then they made dungeons. So we got Java, which is PC only, Bedrock for consoles, and Win 10, and then Dungeons. Okay. And they're trying to have PC and console versions to have the same features and update launch dates. Yeah, that makes sense. Like from a business strategy, better to have one thing that you're trying to maintain than a bunch. Nikki, so your teaching session is then previewed by mods. Exactly, yeah. So it's like a moderated... yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like if you input something, you have someone kind of review it and see if it's, if it fits, because you don't see internet. You don't want people doing absolutely anything. And if it's accepted, they implement it. That's really cool. That's a really, really cool idea.
This unit has been assigned.
Hey, new Biop, how you doing?
Spreading.
Coming into a conversation about, we've got AI Dungeon and Microsoft's purchase of Bethesda, and I'm going to go over here. Hey, it's actually letting me scroll. What do you know? There was another topic going on that I feel like I just dropped somewhere. So... yeah, hope you're having a good day. And as we're sitting here chatting, I'm trying to figure out... hope the game gets better now that Microsoft owns it. Well, maybe. I hope. I've had to work with Microsoft for a long time, and man, they can go either way. It's a big company, right? They're no one thing. They're actually a lot of different groups. Can I share a comment about it? Oh yeah, absolutely. By all means. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to actually wear power armor and not have to carry the power armor. Because right now, it dropped my carry limit down to 235. So I've got to put down some stuff. Simple. Apparel, like the backpack, I think is actually now dead weight. Can't wear the backpack while wearing the power armor. Which again makes sense. Okay, that is good. For weapons, I don't want to get rid of anything. I'm keeping my weapons. Comet sent. Okay. 7 panel. Okay. And I can throw the power armor on the frame. What am I missing there? Am I not wearing it right? It looks like everything's equipped and enabled and all that. I don't know. Let's see. I was going to... what else? What was I going to put down? Oh, it wasn't that. I was going to swap out the heavy gunner for... we've got... we'll see about that one. Pack rat. Weight of all junk is reduced. I'm not carrying any junk right now, so it's not going to do much. Shotgunner, strong back at least.
No man, off the chems.
That adds to carry weight.
Friends. Yeah, this is the life.
If the power armor pieces have a weight of 0, it's on the frame. Question: do laser weapons still suck? In my opinion, yes. But I haven't used them for a little bit, so I
No,
don't
they
know.
still suck.
They still okay. My wife says they still suck.
Done. Is now
Yeah, weight 0. Yeah, those are good. Good check. Alright. Then perks. So a strong back. What else? So again, I'm not actually carrying junk right now, so that's not going to help much. Not really. So okay, so you've had good experiences with them. Again, maybe I'm not equipping, building them out properly, or something. But I've had awful experiences with them. They're like little toy pop guns. Like they actually just shine lights on people instead of actually firing lasers.
this camp grows under the sun.
So we could do bare arms if I really wanted. Let's inspect that. So if I max out now, then heavy guns weigh 90% less. So let's go take a look then at how much the gun actually weighs. Heavy gun, final word. And it weighs 20.7. So I'm doing about an additional, it's hard to figure out in my head the math because it's already reduced by, oh, it actually isn't reduced because I'm not wearing that. So that would be reduced by, what did it say, 90%, something like that. So take it down to 2. So free up about 15 to 18, somewhere around there. Your Tesla, okay, so a Tesla I would accept from that. When I'm thinking of a Tesla gun, that's like almost a category of its own. So I'm not considering those.
Fascism.
Oh, yeah, sure. How'd you get in there? Let's see. In fact, I ought to just put another secret door here or something. Or store, scrap, replace. There we go. Oh, it put you in there when you fast traveled? That's crazy. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll just leave that open. We'll put a different door on it. I've never had that happen. It always puts me outside. Okay. Good to know. That's kind of, I don't know, it strikes me as funny that someone who fast travels here and it's like find yourself locked in a little room. So I would limit what I'm saying to the like laser pistols and laser rifles. I personally don't like them. The Tesla gun I actually like. It's just given all the different choices of things. I've not used one up till now, but now they probably serve a bigger purpose because of the daily ops missions. So laser rifles and snipers, yeah, that's what I was speaking to. And your Tesla does more damage than the 50 cal heavy weapon, and we know heavy laser guns have a faster rate of fire. Yeah. So I've used, again, so part of the problem is too, whenever you talk about some category of gun, you've also got to talk about like how many of them have you scrapped, how many mods do you have, what can you actually manufacture? Which reminds me, I've actually got to go. That's the other thing I can do while we're talking here is I can be building up some of the other. That's not the weapons bench. Some of the other guns. So, oh, busy. I can make another one here. Let's see. Busy day in 10-Ton Town, which is fun. Crafting. Go there, and we'll put up another one temporarily. Right there. Right there. Right in front of the window. Oh, I can't. Okay. Whoa! Beg pardon. How embarrassing. Alrighty. Hey, thanks for the tips on the game, on AI Dungeon. I will continue to let you know how it goes. Having fun with it. Hope you have a good day. Go to apparel. Alright, I gave him that. What am I wearing? Yeah, I haven't worn that for a while. We'll wear that. Okay, that's better. No more running around in the undies. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, so that's what you kind of got where I'm going. It's like if you have all the mods to really trip something out, then that could be awesome. I've not taken the time to invest in science and all the different things to really fully build out a laser weapon. So that could be part of it too.
Filing report.
I'm not doing that. What am I doing? Switch to modify. There we go. Okay, so we've got the... I'm not holding the gun I need. Let's go get the guns. Alright, weapons. We don't care about that one. Let's put that in the machine later.
One lucky
Same with
minute.
that.
That's for sure.
We need that one. And that one. Yeah, I'm so about The Last of Us 2. I'll be honest, I'm so nervous to play. I'm nervous to play because I know it's going to be really emotional. Like, that's a good kind of nervous. I'm also really nervous because I know it's going to stress me out of my mind. You know, with all the really tense action. But definitely looking forward to it. It's gonna be an experience one way or another. Okay, so Medic's Tesla rifle, for example, we have semi-auto barrel, we have a charging barrel, and a charging hold fire charge releases shotgun blast. So I think we'll do the charging barrel because you can save up a charge and do significantly more damage. Yeah, I actually, so when the game showed up, I was a little nervous at first because it's like PEGI 18 and a bunch of the text on it is like in French in this. I'm like which region did I get? It looks like a US encoded region, so it should be fine, but I'm like, I didn't order it off of some weird... I don't know. I don't know how I ended up with that one. Might just be how they sell them nowadays. Been a while since I bought a physical game. But that was the other thing. So I looked at just downloading it the other day. I looked at buying a digital copy. But personally, I don't like doing that because same that corporate mistrust thing that affects pretty much everything I do these days. I really don't trust companies to honor long-term licenses on games. Like, I want a physical copy so that, ostensibly, if I have the console,
Pretty much nowhere.
I'm not going to be limited in how or where I can play the thing.
Say that these days.
I know they always focus, like, they want to drive you to digital sales because then you can't resell them as easily. I don't resell games, you know, that's just not it for me. I just want the physical media so that I can move it around. We've got at least 3 different PlayStations in the house between my son's room. I've got one here that I would stream with. We have the PlayStation Pro hooked up to the TV. So, and their whole thing of associate, you know, once you buy it on a certain account, it's locked to that account. And if I want to move accounts, that's bitten me a couple times already. Okay, so we're going to do a charging barrel. Anyone has any votes or any comments on this? I'm all ears, but we're going to add that on at least. Standard sights. We'll do a reflex sight. So hop that thing up a little bit. And then this. We have calibrated a refined receiver, which does more damage. That seems good. Stub barrel, we got a long, let's see, range, 204. Stabilized long barrel, range and recoil. Looking for the ones that, so I think that's probably it. Stabilized long barrel. Yeah. The stock, stabilized stock. Accuracy goes up. True stock. Forceful. Improve bash damage and recoil. I think that's it. Standard magazine. We got perforating. Armor penetration. That's cool. Reload speed. Might not be bad.
Fascism.
And, oh, well, or both. Seems a no-brainer. And nothing on the appearance. So yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to playing later. Okay, suffering from dehydration, can't have that. There we go. I am out of food though. Let's see what else we have in the fridge.
We are the
For Xbox One, your brother has his account on your Xbox and mine is on his, so we only need one Xbox Live card. And it goes to both, same with digital games you buy. Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a good setup. Oh, I've got cooking to do. I'm going to waste a bunch of Scorch Beast stuff if I don't get it cooked up. Nope. Go back. You just need 45 ammo. I can help you out there. I think. Still gotta switch out Bloody Mess with Super Duper and... I mean, I know you've got the Ammo Smith and all that kind of thing too, but it's nice to be able to help. We're all good. We have 102 lead, steel, gunpowder. Yeah, we're good. We'll make as much as we can here. There, finally we duped some. How much do we have now?
Liberty is a farce. The
1728.
of the proletariat is not an idea. It
Oh, there you are. Alright, let's do... what? Let's say 1250. Use that for the machine gun, so I'm going to save aside just a little bit here, but... I know you have to wait longer for the scrolling of the numbers now, but I like this a lot better than what they used to do. It would scroll for half a second and then, like, accelerate so fast you couldn't actually control it. 6, 5... 1250, yep. There you go.
this can
And
contains
then we're going to go cook real quick.
identified as right, deviant material, biological.
Been playing the game Vampire a lot lately. How's that going? Let's see. I remember seeing some ads for that one. I saw some of the early ads for it. Never saw anything after that. I think I may have accidentally let a bunch of meat go to waste. That kind of stinks. Oh well. Okay, stat-wise, a laser is listed for more damage. Okay. Interesting.
Everything seems so different when you aren't.
I'm gonna run outside real quick. Go here behind the tree and see if I have to drop some stuff. Yep. Oh man, I let a bunch of stuff go to waste. That sucks. Oh well. I still have 48 raw violet flux too. So I'm actually gonna have to take an intermission here. That's interesting. It was glowing. And then I will be back in just a little bit. Might be a few minutes.
The only
Let's
capitalist
see.
that can be
Well, that's
trusted
good.
is a
Got everything
caring
cooked up.
capitalist.
Yeah, so I'm going to go put her to bed for a minute. Put up the intermission screen. Oh, I should put in the Discord command, shouldn't I? I learn about those commands as people try to use them. Like, I'm not accustomed. I don't have a set of them that I know about. So I will put that in there in a little bit here. All right, I'll be back in just a few. And there we go.
これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。何これ。 れ何これ
Hey, how's it going? So I came in just as the sound was repeating. Let me make sure that is turned off here real quick. What you're hearing is an experiment I was doing with coding earlier this week. Let me go ahead. I'll turn it on at first. It's gonna be weird for a minute. I gotta switch things around, kind of funny. It shouldn't actually be playing the audio because the video is kind of suppressed too, but what I'm doing is I'm making a system that allows me to, I'm borrowing some code from that someone else worked out that should allow me to voice trigger video clips that then show up in the TV screen. This one is only running on a timer. I just wanted to get the basic JavaScript down for running the browser that shows up in the TV. Let's see if it shows up here in a minute. And it's experimental. It may be broken. It might not show up. And there it is.
何これ
So sorry, I thought I had it turned off. I know I had it turned off. I'm gonna break it so it doesn't keep going here. And I can fix that again later. That is a clip from a show called Azumanga Daioh, which it's this weird dream sequence between these characters, and it's one girl saying to the other, "Nani kore," which is just, what's this? Like I said, it was just a little test video I was doing. Anyway, sorry, I did not know that was running while I was gone. That's weird. Let's see. We'll see if that fixed it. Let me switch over there just to make sure it's really gone. My voice is actually on. That's good. I'd hate to have to explain all that again. Alright, back to the game. I gotta figure out what else I need to do here today, and then maybe be done with this. And then it might be time to go do some, I don't know, either watch a movie or play some Last of Us 2 or something. So, but yeah, so really cool thing that I saw that, so Microsoft, speaking of Microsoft again, they have, so Amazon has this too, but Amazon's is more expensive. Like surprisingly, the pricing model on Microsoft's system is better. But they have a thing that'll do cognitive analysis where I need to get my armor before I go out. You can have it do voice to text over the cloud. And so you take that voice to text thing and you connect it to a web page. Oh, good. I'm glad it wasn't bothersome, at least. But you connect that voice to text thing to a web page, which then tells it which video to play. The net effect is I want to make it so that when I say certain things on the stream, I can trigger video overlays on the little TV. Just for fun. Oh, Discord link. Let me see if I can get that for you. I'm a Discord noob. I have a Discord for 10 ton. I have not used it much, so let me pull that up. Needs to get a little bit more TLC. See where that's going to show up. Here, we'll put up the intermission screen again here,
Scanning.
just in case.
Revolutionary. Values. Results. Several.
Of course, it decides to update right in the middle of everything. Yeah, I apologize. I'll have to get that to you in a little bit. It's stuck in an update loop right now. Do you? Oh, that's awesome. Well, hey, maybe I will reach out to you. We can talk.
Materialism rating is insufficient.
Hop back into the game here.
Report. You must work harder, comrade.
There we go. And it sounds like I'm actually being shot. I know I'm not, but it sure sounds like it. And we go over to apparel and look for the... Is it just called stealth something? What is it actually called? I never actually think of the name, so I don't know what to look for here. Ah, Chinese is, of course, what it's filed under. There we go. And I need my backpack. Right, I know.
This
Yeah.
is filled with the
But it has not been that long since I've run it, so I'm not sure exactly what it thinks it's doing with the update, so... Who knows? And we're gonna put this back for the moment. One more thing. There we go. We'll go out and deal with the jerk neighbors. And now I'm still over encumbered. Did I not put on, I have on the backpack. How in the world am I over encumbered? I don't even know what's going on. Try out the machine gun. But I'll implement that command too. It'd be good to have that on there. Like I said, I normally, I've not been, not watched Twitch faithfully enough to see what kind of commands people will typically expect. Oh, I need to get better ammo capacity on this thing. Oh, I'm all out. I'm like, yeah, that would be a problem. Ah, shoot. My action points were too low there. Well, took care of it anyway. All done? There we go. So Dent Scorch laser does a bit less damage than normal combat rifles. So that's interesting too. And that's one of the reasons I like using that, the final word, because it does, between the ultrasight ammo and the fact that the final word, I think the final word does more damage against Scorched anyway. I could be wrong there. All together, it just peels them apart. It is awesome against Scorched. Make sure I've got my mic on and stuff. Okay. Followage, Discord, points are the basics. Okay. Cool. Followage, I can imagine what that is. Points. What are points? It's probably a really basic thing and I don't even know what it is, but so be it. That's where I am. Thought I heard someone else around here. Oh, that's really cool. I've never actually seen that. I've never seen anyone use it. Huh. Learn something new every day, huh? Good thing, yeah, it's default. Points. Points is not apparently a built-in one. I'm wondering, is Points something that you actually have to be like an affiliate to be able to use it? Kind of curious. Oh, hey, dude. I think there should be a Magic 8 Ball thing on there, which is kind of lame and whatnot, but it was a fun little exercise to set it up. Let's see. See if I can, nope, it's not letting me. If I do that, oh, there we go. Well, that's interesting. See if this works. Yeah, okay. 8 Ball. Will streaming make me rich and famous? Yeah. Well, it's accurate. Points is something you have to turn on with the chatbot you use. Okay. Yeah, I've seen some things in Stream Elements, but again, I've kind of neglected it just because, for any number of reasons. But I'll have to look into that. Looks like the 8 Ball thing's running multiple times, maybe? Huh. Can my freezing issues be fixed? Like I said, accurate. It's the world's most accurate random number generator. That's a thing. Okay, so thanks to Ghost, I got my jetpack set up. Whoop. Now I gotta figure out how to carry stuff and use the jetpack. That's me every time. And, like, why is my carry limit off? Oh, I know why it's off now. I just remembered why. I'll head over here and fix it. Probably can't set up my tent anywhere near here, though. Oh, now I'm hungry again. One thing after another. Inert flux. Yep, there goes all the violet flux I saved up. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, so that's part of what was weighing me down. So the other thing is going to be all the fusion cores I'm carrying around are probably going to be a little bit much. Hey, it actually let me... Oh. No, it didn't. Game's arguing with itself. I'll just jump. Well, I was going to say we'll jump straight over the river, but I didn't jump in time. There we go. Alright, should be far enough. Set that there. Go over to ammo and drop all the fusion cores I'm carrying around needlessly. And also the missile. We'll just drop the missile. Who uses missiles? Who actually uses missile launchers? Whoops. Hopefully that put that back in the right place. I know of no one who actually uses missiles or like missile launchers or fat men. Fat mens. What's plural? The gun. Whoops, still landed in the stream. Let's see. Just add carry weight mods to the other piece of the armor. Yeah, I thought I had. Maybe I did not. Yeah, if I can, then absolutely. Let's head back and check. Do.
This unit will not rest until this land beats the
I took care of all then.
red blood of
All done? Okay. Or not. Just heard someone over there grunt. Oh, hello. Leave the door open for you there.
This land's idea of liberty leads only
See what we
to
got.
imperialism. See through the lies, comrade. Fight for the party.
Oh, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Wow, so they really, they're really targeting that, the generator, aren't they? It's crazy. What am I on? Oh, I'm on ammo. What the heck? Ultrasite chassis. And we do modify, and let's see what we got on the other limbs. Oh, no mod. So we got reduces action point cost for power attack. So it's probably I'm missing some mods. The other thing. Connect servos. Increases action point refresh while moving. Explosive vent. Same thing then, yeah. So I probably need to look around for some mods for the armor. Oh, they broke the cafe wall. Really?
Too late. I'm already halfway drunk.
Man
There's
alive.
pretty much nowhere else I'd rather be.
Holy cow, look at that.
See that these days.
Repair. Yeah.
The collective. We are the party. We are Legion.
We'd have to put more turrets up outside just because, I mean, previously.
Proletariat.
Yeah. I think I saw one of them over there. It was defunct. Yep. Looks like so they're either their power has been cut or they're just busted. Let's see. And doesn't look like they're busted. When I looked at that, I'm not seeing the repair option. So we go from there to there to there to there to there. Oh, that you know what? I don't think I ever fixed this part where the
Grows under the sun of communism.
these used to be connected up there somehow. I don't even remember how at this point. So let's do this. Power connectors. Where to put one though? There we go. I'm gonna head inside and wire that up.
We gotta protect what we have.
Let's close that. Oh. There's social. Can't quite make it up all the way. Alright. What if I get on here? Can't get on there. Through the roof it is. There's that one.
Crush capitalism before it crushes you.
See if this works. Sometimes it does. Yep. Connects there, connects to there. Should be good to go now. Yep, they're running. Awesome. Yep. Now, hopefully, they actually do a good enough job to keep them, to suppress them a little bit. I've not had really good luck with the turrets. They're fairly weak. Even the rocket launcher ones and stuff are fairly weak. And then they always end up attacking one another, which is why I have the little walls set up over there between them. There we go. And we'll see if that helps at all. Okay. So then, yeah, so it looks like I'm potentially missing a bunch of mods for the power armor, so that's the other problem. Those I will just have to look around for. We'll store that. Anything else I need to do? Probably just put away the power armor.
Oh man, off the chems. Around my friends.
That away, that's good. Okay.
Value. Results. Several.
You'd like to add laser. E.g., hey, you're back. Which platforms do I prefer, YouTube or Twitch? I see benefits to both of them in different ways. I mean, YouTube is a little finicky about, it doesn't have a ton of tools for engagement. You've got your chat, and then they do the super chat and that kind of thing, but not a lot. Twitch seems a little bit more stream native. Like YouTube is kind of like, it's slightly more mature, but also slightly more stolid, or kind of not boring, but they don't have as many bells and whistles. Now, how important those bells and whistles are, yeah, I don't know. So the things I'm more concerned with, like Jamie has talked a couple times about how Twitch's stream will be kind of like, it'll have lots of buffering and there'll be issues, but YouTube works. You know, on days when Twitch is being funky, YouTube is more stable. That's way more important to me than, excuse me, any of the other things. So I guess YouTube in that respect, from what I've seen so far. In terms of discovery, I don't know. I have more followers on Twitch. I have like 40 now on Twitch, about 30 on YouTube. Twitch tends to find people a little more easily. So, go figure. And to Ghost, let's see. If you want to add lasers, yeah, by all means. If you need materials,
Man, I still can't believe it.
you can feel free to build whatever you need. Whatever you think is a good idea. If you need materials, let me know, and I can get stuff out of the stash. I've got quite a bit of stuff, so I might. Whoops! I can't jump off the stairs for some reason. That works. So Twitch does a really good job of promoting creators versus YouTube. Yeah,
Is filled with the
I would say that's true.
of the bourgeoisie. It must be
I'd be curious to know how many people actually think of YouTube as a streaming platform from the point of view of viewing, right? Like Twitch is obviously, that's what they do. They're all about streaming. YouTube, I think people still tend to think of it primarily as like weekly content, you know. Oh, you can't move them around. Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. I would have thought, since we're on the same team, that you would be able to, that you would have free reign there. Tell you what, let me build some more platforms here, maybe. Floors. Your heavy turrets have taken down multiple Scorch Beasts. Holy cow, really? Wow. Well, that's not working. Or go over this way. To stairs. Oh man. It's gonna fight me the whole way, isn't it? Yep, it's not gonna let me do that. Alright, let's where else to put them? Ah, come on. Up! Are you kidding? Into the tree, maybe? Can I land in the tree? No, you can't land in the tree. So, Ghost, I'm going to take down the rocket launchers for the moment. Okay. Only owner can move and store. Huh. I'd love to put one more down here, but again, it's just not going to let me. Let's move the whole thing. Like, it'd be nice to have more sections up there for doing that. Boop. And yeah, I've also got the budget limit, that's true. So I'm going to scrap everything I just took down, because I don't mind rebuilding it later if I need to. Recent, stored. That's fine, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, exactly. And scrap. There we go. How many of those do I have? I don't know. Okay. And I can't gesture in there, so we go out here and say, should be good to go.
My life has changed.
Honestly, I mean, in terms of the YouTube versus Twitch thing, I'm really hoping that this isn't going to happen. It's not the way corporate interests work. But I'd rather see platforms focusing on smaller segments of the entire platform. So like Stream Elements tools for doing the alerts and that kind of thing cross-platform are actually pretty good. The only downside I've run into is that you have to set them up independently for each platform that you stream on, and that you're limited to a very small number of platforms. Like they support Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch now. They used to support Mixer, but not so much anymore. Now the Mixer's, gone. But having something where, so what does Twitch provide? If they provide good audience engagement, great, but don't, the thing with the affiliate limits and that are just on restream or multi-streaming, they're just stupid. Don't do that. Provide a good, solid platform for streaming. And then like the engagement, I'd love the engagement tools to be separate. I would much rather there be like an autonomy of services around streaming than these all-in-one platforms, because as soon as you get the all-in-one platforms, it turns into a game of compromise. It's going to be, hey, come over here because we have yada yada yada, but if you do that, then you lose these other features on some other platform. Like, just don't. The only people that benefits are the people who run the platforms themselves by trying to create lock-in. And lock-in only ever benefits the platforms themselves, not the people who are actually using them. This is really cool. I've never actually had someone build onto the camp, so this is fun. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the view while someone else does the work for a little bit. And so like I started to say earlier, so Restream in the early days was, they would actually come watch your streams. Go up on the ridge. Which ridge is that? Oh, up on the ridge, like in the distance? You can, yeah. Yep. Sorry, I didn't see who was actually chatting there. I thought Ghost was asking me to go somewhere. But anyway, yeah, those, let's see, if we look down, I'm facing that way, so we're looking at those hills probably. Yep, you can travel up into all that. Yeah, the hill mountain ridge there. Yeah, I almost with this game, it almost feels like there's a lot of stuff to explore. They've added a lot to it over the couple of years that they've been running now, almost 2 years now. Initially, it's like there was all this stuff to explore, but there really wasn't much in it. Like, you go up into the hills, and it's like wandering up in the hills alone. Like, there were no bad guys, there wasn't much of a story, so... Thank you very much, Ghost. That's really cool. Whee! We'll see how it runs. Heavy laser turret. Nice. And then, so let's see how the... Oh, I'm off in the wrong area. I gotta run back here. Go over here. And budget is still good. You still got a little teeny bit of room there.
Wait, that's the whole market
Nice.
thing.
But anyway, so yeah, so Restream was pretty approachable early on. And I don't know if they've maintained that. Like, oh, my favorite got moved apparently. Oh, put it on 6. No, don't do that. Where's the water? Purified water. There it is. I say I'm pretty sure I have tons and tons and tons of water. Anyway, I was really hoping that you'd see a little bit of an alliance between like Stream Elements and on the build. Yeah, I know I'm right at capacity, unfortunately. So it is not anything I can get rid of inside. Like, the only thing I have stored at this point is the armor, the power armor bench. So, and the only reason I store that is I don't have any place to put it, like, normally. So, but this should, we'll try this out. This, I'm curious to see if this this helps. So, thank you again. That's really, really cool. Things are awesome looking. Cool models. I've never actually tried those, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah. So I would love to see like Restream, Stream Elements. There was another one. There was some other. There's one that just does like chat moderation in that, or that's mostly what they do. But I can think of at least 4 different companies where if they maybe did some limited partnering, some diplomatic partnering early on to kind of combat the platform dominance in tools and that, it would really benefit everyone. There we go. Well, we'll see. For someone like me, who's basically just a casual streamer, it's still a lot of fun, even with the problems and the limitations you run into. But it feels like there's a really big space that's just too restrictive between someone like me, who does this without a fixed schedule, kind of likes to come on here and hang out, and someone like Ninja, who's a multimillionaire, huge, huge platform, huge audience. I don't know. It feels like the folks, the 99% in between the two of us, who make up most of streaming, it feels like there's an unnecessarily rocky road between those two things. And yeah, I would agree. Streaming is a ton of fun. The only time right now that I ever play games where I'm not streaming are the ones where I just don't have a good, reliable way to hook them up to the stream. So, really cool. All right. Let's see. What else is on the agenda? I haven't even looked at like the daily goals for today or anything. What do we got for challenges? Complete a daily operation. Ain't gonna happen because I'm not fighting robots with melee weapons. I can drink 5 alcoholic beverages. That's easy enough. Kill a creature while in a group. Level up. Let's find the alcoholic beverages. Do I still have some in here? I do. But I'm not doing the Nuka Shine. I guess I could do the Nuka Shine, but that's kind of a long way around to do that. There we go. Alright. We'll save up all the alcohol so I basically drink it all at once. So, cool. Oh, let's see. Where to go? So, Ghost, I'm actually going to head out and into the airport because I'm pretty sure there will probably be some stuff in there that I can use. So, welcome to tag along, of course, or I will catch you in a little bit. I don't know. Might be preoccupied there.
To work now, comrade.
Yep. I really want there to be some more Scorch right there because I'm curious to see how the new lasers do. Wait and see. So, EG, what kind of games are you streaming lately? It's not a jetpack. You can't just drop. Yeah, I think I lost him already. Nice. High level Scorched with machetes. Dealing with FPS issues. Oh. So you mentioned that earlier. So you having like hardware issues with your computer? Or? I was running into that a little bit on a couple streams where I was getting but the CPU was being taxed too much, and I still have no idea what was doing it. I like to blame Microsoft Edge because it turns out it runs all the time in the background now, but honestly, I don't think that was it. Oh shoot! Uh-oh. What did you accidentally click on? Stealth has reduced fall damage, really? Okay. Good thing. Number of times I've fallen off a ledge. No! There we go. Oh, hey, that helps. I thought I saw someone right behind me. All these stats that most of the time I just don't pay enough attention to. Like, if I were actually in this in real life, I'd be so dead. I mean, we'd all be dead by now, but you know. Like, I don't pay nearly enough attention to the details of things. Tons of footsteps. I figured there's got to be some beer in here. Some stuttering, freezing, low FPS. Well, that sucks. Did I get him? Got him. .38 round, a hot plate, no beer. Or I just knocked all the beer off the shelf. I don't know. Should not be having those types of issues. Yeah, that sounds pretty frustrating. Backing it up. One more for good measure. Need to find some more lockers and that kind of thing. So is it something that just started up recently, or is it something that's been going on for a while? Wondering if one of their updates did something. Nope. The other thing that gets my system is if Windows Update starts to run. Oh, since you came back to the game, huh? Well, yeah, maybe an update issue. Like I said, I started having some issues after a recent Microsoft update. And I actually lost some data the other night because of one of their forced reboots. I don't know how many times I have turned that off. I swear that their update turns it back on. So yeah, I've got a list of things I'm doing, and I've got a script to just auto-kill a bunch of processes if I'm running into that during the game. Sometimes it helps, other times not so much. But I also have some Adobe tools on here, and they run a good, I don't know, half a dozen different applications that just have to do with like licensing and updates. Way overkill for, you know, like just in case I want to start Photoshop or whatever. Do I have that? I do. Somewhere in here, I'm sure there is some beer. Leave that over there. That was fun. Use Razer Cortex. I don't know what that is. I bet my son would. Oh, I forgot about him. I forgot there's actually someone like living in here now. Weird place to hang out, honestly. Bunch of empty bottles. I'm not seeing anything. I could have swore they had.
Please hurry. There's not much time. Chavez out. This message will repeat.
Well. I imagine I could just head on over to the, there's that bar. There's a whole bunch of Scorched. Everyone, group photo. Run back over there. There you go. Totally missed him. They're just coming out of the woodworks, aren't they? Well, if you're not having problems with other games too, then yeah, I'd suspect it was something they did in one of their updates. Bethesda, that is. That's gross. Beer bottle. Man, I haven't found one bottle of beer in this place. I pictured coming in here and they have the lockers in different places. It feels like you almost always find some random bottles of beer lying around, you know? Oh, hey guys. Right? Where'd you go?
I can't believe we used to sing that like that was a normal.
I wonder if there's any... Let me check my team things. Got Lone Wanderer, which is not going to help me right now. Travel Agent, Tenderizer, Team Medic. Just impacts and also heal nearby teammates. That's not bad. For half the normal strength. Let's see. Restore some of your team's hunger and thirst when you eat or drain. That's also cool. Looking for other things that have good team benefits. So it actually looks like Team Medic is probably going to be one of the best ones. We have to be near one another. That's okay though. And let's do Pick a Perk. We'll do a couple more of those. I have a bunch of points saved up. What are we looking at here? Cost 2, cost 1, luck, agility, intelligence, charisma. There we go. Oh, actually that's not a bad one. What does that max out at? So you get up to 15% more experience. Yeah, let's try that. We'll do a little of both for right now. We'll do not philanthropist, but do 2 points of inspector and 1. Oh, was that it? No, that wasn't it. And 1 of team medic. We're not using power users, so we'll take that off and put on first aid. Take off super duper. Boy, I've been all kinds of messed up for a while now. Take off ammo smith, put on. Where'd it go? Mr. Sandman, and then I have 3 points where I can share 1 point of something. Chem Fiend, chems last 30% longer. Oh, I never did finish up my strength build either. Eep. Let's see. Where's the share? Oh, it's already being shared. Okay, good. And then the other thing I was trying to figure out here, we've got Strong Back. Pack Rat is okay. What other carry limit ones are there? Like I could actually do one more of that. Whoop, let's not do that. Strong Back. Inspect that. That gets up to plus 40 to carry weight. 10 more for 1 more point. So let's go ahead and do that. Pick a perk and go there. Go to strength. If you want to make build idea for me, depending on what you want. I don't know. It's funny. I'm looking for things like opportunities, since we're on a team here, to kind of share stuff. But I don't have much of a goal beyond that in mind. I guess maybe I should. Strong back. We'll do one more of those. There we go. And then pack rat and bear arms. We can even do one more bear arms. Don't leave that other one open. What's up, one other one pointer I can use here? Scatter shot. Not a lot. I'm not even using a shotgun much right now. Any other 4 points? Nope. 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 Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and we'll level that one up one more. How do you combine them? What's the rank up? There we go. First aid, and I can put one other thing on there. We'll do scrapper, just because that's a good general purpose one to keep on there. What kind of weapons do I like? Well, so for that sort of thing, like most of what I got right now is working okay. Having rifleman, expert rifleman, master rifleman. I've maxed those out, haven't I? Those aren't 4-point cards. No, those are all. Yeah, those are 3-point. This is most of what I do, really. I swap out the heavy gunner ones occasionally when I want to use final word. Like when I go to fight the Scorchbeast Queen and that kind of thing, it's fun to like forget the carry limit, put the heavy gun perks on, and the amount of damage you do is just insane. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I'd swap out at this point. Like, mostly, I'm pretty happy with what I've got. I haven't played on teams a lot, and that's why I was looking at one right now where it's kind of like, oh, you know what? Like, I've been wandering around with a card, a 3-point card, that does me no benefit. Like, nothing at all. So I figured this way, hey, if we can both gain some more experience from doing this, then awesome. That'll be cool. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to, like... You have to be nearby for Team Medic, so I can leave that one there. What are the different levels on that one? Oh, full strength. Half, 75% full strength. Like an additional... Well, you know, we'll leave that where it is right now. Travel agent... Yeah, let's do travel agent. Good general purpose one. So I mainly use the handmade. I use the exploding handmade. I have that vampiric machine gun that I use occasionally, mostly on lower level things, and just when I need, like when I want to save a little, save my stim packs. You know, I can start using the enemies around me for stim packs. But the handmade's the main thing. So, okay. So not a lot of beer here. So I'm going to head over to Morgantown, where there is... Yeah, I'll head over to Fraternity Row. There's bound to be beer there, right? No, don't need that. Well, the fast travel's taking a while right now.
Yeah, I was surprised Beckett had no beer for me.
Really?
Yeah, like...
I didn't even think about that. I've got a bartender in my place. I'm like, where will I ever find beer?
Usually he does, so I was really surprised.
It's more fun to go out and shoot people for my beer. Go to the high school. I don't know if they have any. There's a frat house. Is that one of the ones that opens up? It is. Let's go take a look inside. Sounds like the Scroll Nut Zippers are playing. An eviction notice, a moonshine jug. They may have already consumed all the beer. That's an interesting painting. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Oh. Bugs. Did I get him? I got him. Drinking pin. Hey, we found some more vodka. There we go. Getting closer. Yes, the definite stealth focus. Absolutely. Make sure there's no other enemies around right now and go. So, like, right now for stealth, Covert Operative, level 3, Sneak level 3. I added Escape Artist based on your advice last time, and it's actually been working. I've actually seen the benefit of doing that one. Previously, it felt like I just couldn't, once someone had detected me, it didn't feel like the whole evasive thing was working at all. I never saw the effect of it, but it's definitely working now. Mr. Sandman's kind of part of it. Like, I do an additional, like, I get up to, like, 3.5 times damage at night with stealth things, so that's nice. Bloodied Mess I keep there. Guns, basic things here. Gunsmith and First Aid. There's that. Haven't done hardly anything with Endurance. This one I just vary between upping my carry limit and switching to heavy guns. I got some of the shotgun perks, but I'm really not thrilled with the shotgun again. It's so slow. Like, it doesn't matter how much damage it does. Doesn't matter how much damage it does when it takes so long to get the next shot ready. Bourbon bottle. Now to find the bourbon. Oh, I let my gun break. Okay, now I use the shotgun. Someone drinking milk in the shower? Hard night, apparently. Clothing iron. Oh, some medics. I'll take that. Going to whisper me a build. Okay, cool. I will look for that. I saw the word whisper and I'm like, is that the name of the build? Because, you know, stealth focus, so it kind of works. There's another room here I'm missing. I know there is. Where was it? Maybe it was upstairs. What is spitting sparks up there? Oh, it's just a light. Maybe some more ghouls up here too. Let's get this ready. Yep. And that's what I mean about the shotgun. I'd kind of like to think that you would be able to one-shot that guy, and that would be more than enough. But it always takes a couple hits. I mean, it's an electromagnetic... Whoops. Apparently I get the explosive perks with that one too. Cool, thank you. I'll take a look for that. And vodka bottle, beer bottle. Oh, oat holler lager. Get it? Where'd it go? And take it. There we go. So I should be set now. I think that should be 5 alcohol. So let me head back to home base. And we'll consume excessive amounts of alcohol briefly, and then I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. I'm running out of steam, so I need to go take a. Actually, I haven't had lunch or anything today either. Hey, the lasers are going awesome. And seem to be dealing with the neighborly issues very well.
Crush capitalism.
That's awesome. Thank you. Oops. There we go. Made it. All right. Yeah, I probably could have just bought some beer here from Beckett, but that's cool. All right. Let's see. Oh, you bought some from a player. Nice. We got, where is it all? 1.
Things will be okay.
And 2, 3, 4. I thought I had one more. What did I miss? Oh man. Okay, a quick before that wears off. Customize, interact.
I got a red hot tip on a...
No, I don't want that. Get behind the bar. I want to buy something. Over here. Dude.
You're too late. I'm already... So, I heard something that you might find ridiculous.
We'll talk to him. He'll offer me something for sale at the end.
I got a red hot tip on a valuable piece of junk. It's yours if you want it.
Tool. Let's see. Job. Anything for you, Beckett?
Anything, huh? Well, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Yeah, don't bother,
Can
pal.
I help with anything else before you take off?
Does he creep on you?
Sure. What can I get
Yep. Every time. Need something to
You
drink.
got
Okay, we got vodka. He's selling empty vodka bottles. How about Old Possum? That counts, right? I don't even know what the heck Old Possum is. He's like selling milk and empty vodka bottles at his bar.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That counts. And... ta-da! Awesome. What did I get? What did I take a look?
Dialectical materialism rating is insufficient.
Alright. Scoreboard. 3? I didn't even know. Oh, sure. Cool. Military footlocker. Awesome. The weight bench, which I've heard is useless right now until they fix it. But later. Red Viper wood armor. Okay. Still. You know, that's 3 levels. It's better than nothing. Alrighty. Ghost, you've been exceedingly generous, as usual. I appreciate everything today. Here, I'll give you the thank you very kindly. I gotta run. I'm gonna head up here and put the character to bed and go, like, not stare at a computer monitor for a little bit. Maybe do some coding, since, I don't know, kind of talking through it, I'm back to the idea that, you know what? Like, even if I do get copyright strikes, maybe I'll try out the video clips for a while, see if anyone notices, see if I get any reports of copyright issues. And if I do, fine. I can take those clips down, try out other things. But it'd be nice to have the system in place for doing both the subscriber events should show up on the little TV, since that's kind of the theme for the channel. And then also being able to do the voice commands where I can pull up some sample clips that way. It'd be fun to try out. So, Fix might be coming out on Tuesday with the level scale hotfix. Level scale. I haven't heard about that either. Again, I'm like I rely on my wife, my son, and all the people who watch the stream for news on things. Need to go and actually take a look at stuff. So, okay. Yeah, well, and also to the sentiment Jamie was expressing earlier, Jamie and I think some other folks, I really do hope Microsoft's investment in Bethesda, I mean, you don't spend $7 billion without a plan, right?
Or do.
My wife's like, or you do. For Microsoft, 7.1 billion. I mean, they've got to have a plan for getting something out of that. Who knows what it is though? Time will tell. But hopefully we'll be seeing more regular updates, and maybe Microsoft will be able to market to a broader audience so that we'll keep the combat things in the game, which are a lot of fun, but we'll see more invested in some of the other aspects of the game. Maybe it'll become more of a general, a broader platform for more different kinds of gamers. Time will tell, right? So if I can whisper you the Discord, I'll show you the themes. Oh, yeah, awesome. I will take a look at that right after I get off the channel here. So look for an update. And yeah, there's nothing there at this point, so it's in need of all sorts of help. Yeah, that sounds cool. So thanks to everyone who stopped by. EG, it was good to see you too. Always fun to see you on the channel. You're definitely one of my mentors when it comes to the streaming stuff, so it's fun when we can catch up. We don't get to catch up other ways as often as I'd like. Jamie and Ghost and Nikki, everyone who stopped by, really good to see you all. Hopefully it won't be too long before I stream again. I don't know if it'll be later today. I've got a full agenda of mindless movie watching planned on top of a game that I can't really stream very easily. Maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see if that works out. See if the melatonin can get the melatonin to put me back on a regular sleep schedule, and might be up a little earlier. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, God bless. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Cue some theme music.